Okay. So first one, how do you feel anger? When you're angry, what it feels like?
Frustrating. I feel like I kind of want to hit something, you know. I want to let my anger out on something else, not verbally, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I kind of just keep it to myself. Yeah, that's basically that. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I'll feel angry. I can say angry. No one will know this, but I'm angry. So, that's it out.
I feel angry by sometimes I say things I don't mean. I shut down. I try not to think about it or whatever is upsetting me.
I feel angry very little, honestly. I feel mostly frustration, I feel annoyance, and those things build up inside of me, and after something pushes me over the edge, my anger just comes out, and it's like a volcano, and it all erupts at once, and it's uncontrollable. And then after that, it's like I'm back to being okay again, and that's the way I feel angry, but it doesn't happen a lot.
It's like a tightness, almost like a ball in the pit of your stomach, and it just grows and then erupts. That's anger, I think. Yeah.
How do you feel sadness? I feel sadness in a very introspective way. I feel it inside myself. I don't really let it out. I don't let it show a lot. And it's a very personal feeling for me. And I don't like to let it out because I don't like to let other people, I don't like to feel like other people are experiencing my sadness too, even though sometimes that can be a good thing. But I like to let my happiness out, but my sadness I keep to myself.
Everything's awful. Everything's terrible. You guys in a hole of sadness.
Sadness is like emptiness. It's like cold, blue almost. It's just like nothingness. Sad.
I keep to myself and I cry sometimes. I get very emotional.
Like if something sad happens, how do you feel?
Well, upset.
Crying?
Yeah. Well, I don't cry. I cry. I don't cry. Yeah. That's a hard one.
Okay. Happiness. Feel carefree and I feel on top of the world. I can do anything.
I feel happiness in just a very natural way. Like happiness is my natural state of being. I'm normally happy, and I feel it in doing things that calm me down. Because a lot of the times I'm a very high energy person, and whenever I do things that make me happy, it calms me down.
Feels great. You're on top of the world. Everything sparkles. Everything is rosy.
Happiness is like light. It's like floaty. It just emanates from you. You're happy. Joy.
I mean, it depends how you persuade the happiness. I mean, if you can persuade the heart, then you can persuade happiness.
Happy. I'm usually happy when other people, feel happy. Not only if I've made them happy, if they're happy on their own. So, yeah, that's happy. That one too.
What do you do to control your anger?
I punch stuff. That's not a bad quality of mine. What do you do to control it?
How do you control your anger? I try to get my mind off of it. I might play a video game or watch a movie maybe a happy movie, maybe a comedy, or something like that. Yeah.
I control my anger by thinking happy thoughts or going on a walk or being around people who make me happy.
Okay, I usually keep to myself. I don't want to let out that I'm angry. So sometimes I might, if it's really over the top and there's a reason why, but usually I don't.
For me, how do I control my anger is by taking a big breath, counting to 10, and hoping for the best, let's just say.
How do you control your anger? I control my anger by just letting it go. And it sometimes builds up, but other times it's a logical thing. Is this really worth getting mad over? Is this really something that is going to affect me, or should I just let it go? Is it that important? I control my anger by thinking it out, and usually sometimes I have to separate myself from that situation and go be alone for a while and just think about things, let them process, and after that I'm good to go.
How do you control your fear? I guess you just gotta get over it. You gotta get it done. You gotta build up that confidence and get over it.
Think about it in a funnier way.
Fear is a tough thing because it is out of your control a lot of the time. I control my fear by just not giving it fuel, and by being able to do other things rather than let that fear build and build and build, because it starts to get to a point where it's out of your control. And fear is also a state of mind. Your fear can everything you do can be tainted by that fear. So your state of mind, being confident, knowing the thing that you're gonna do, is very important. I used to be very affected by fear, but you have to practice dealing with it. You have to practice knowing, okay, I know I'm gonna feel this anxiety, I'm gonna feel this fear, and knowing the steps you have to take to just get through it. And that's the way I deal with it.
How do I control fear? Well, I try not thinking about it. It's usually just imagination. Fear is kind of all in the head sometimes, so you gotta have to tell yourself that maybe it's not real, maybe it's not real, and you gotta just ignore it. So that's one way.
To make myself feel happy.
Yeah.
I draw. Drawing's great. Helps me feel happy.
Make myself happy, positive thoughts, kind of counteracts with the fear part. So just always think happy, and should be happy. Tell yourself that.
Can I make myself happy? I make myself happy by just having good, positive energy throughout the day. You can't have enough of it, because if you don't, it's just going to be a negative, rainy cloud over your head all day. Nobody wants that, right?
How can you make yourself feel happy? For me, anything to do with the ocean, the water, being outside helps a lot, and being around my family is awesome. And for me, I'm most happiest when I'm on the water, surfing, paddleboarding, fishing, doing things like that. That makes me the most happy, and of course, being with my family and friends.
I think there's a lot of ways to make yourself happy. Just doing what you like. If you enjoy something, do it. That makes you happy. For me, I might hang out with friends. I might try to create something artistically. That's a good way to express happiness or even get to that point.
Surrounding myself with things that I enjoy, people I love, and do things that I really enjoy doing to be happy.